Empress?
Yeah, sorry, what?
Do you know what would cause my game to sputter while in a helicopter?
No, I don't.
I drove cars, it works fine. On the ground works fine. It's literally if I'm in a helicopter, my game sputters, slows down, and like rubber bands like crazy.
Try resetting to default video settings. I mean, on your own time. Well, I mean, unless you can't fly right now, which I guess you can't. So do that right now then, I guess.
I haven't. The only thing I've changed is I got a headset.
Oh, USB headset?
Yes,
Okay. It's widely talked about on the Arma 3 Discord that USB headsets in Arma don't play well.
but I had a USB headset before.
And then you were lucky before.
So I had to go out and buy a wired headset, don't I?
I'll see if I can find someone. Are you in the USB or the Arma 3 Discord?
Like the actual Discord for Arma 3?
Yeah.
No.
All right, I'll invite you there. It's public, but I invited you to the troubleshooting channel. Search for USB headset in that channel, and I'm sure you'll find lots of stuff. Okay.
Alrighty.
Hernandez, you set?
Alright, I'm back. Hmm?
Oh yeah, I was fixing my stuff.
All right. All right. If you guys are planning, go ahead and put a pause. We'll get started here.
Yeah, almost done. Am I the last LZ then, I guess?
Yeah.
Alright, sweet. And I guess there's no need to do another line to RTV, right?
No.
Alright.
All right, Hernandez. If you look at the map, we've done some flight planning. As crew chief, you should have this kind of knowledge as well, and especially after you get your crew wings and maybe start flight school. So follow along here. All right. For our first leg, we're taking us from our Tuanaka Air Base to our LZ to the southeast of Nicolette. We're going to be following the coast northeast while we form out formation, 100 kph, 50 meters up. Then we're going to turn southeast as at Camp Remnants. Traveling speed will be 200 kph. As we approach the shore, we'll start a turn to the left and slow down to 150 and start a descent to about 30 here. And then we're going to turn over Nicolette itself, slowing down further to 100 kph, 15 meters or just above rooftop level. And then we're going to split off. So this turn is probably going to be in a right echelon formation, and I'll take spot number 1. Rios is going to take number 2, Pacheco 3, and Hapgood 4. And I'm not sure if Collins is going to make it on time for this flight, but yeah, that's what we're going to do.
Having a thorough discussion with Manus in this 7 reasons. That's all.
Well, he's in training center right now, so he's not talking with Manus, but he says coming, so maybe he's just starting at Arma. Who knows? Alright, so there's no particular obstacles in the flight path, like mountains or, oh, there he comes, or power lines or anything like that, so none of that to mention. We're not expecting enemies in this area, so none of that to mention. Yeah. Any questions about our flight plan?
there is a
Yep.
possibility of enemies. Well, do we continue on with LZ or alternate like to an area close to it?
Yep, if that was a concern, an alternate would be good. If that was a concern, I'd probably pick an alternate somewhere over here. So if we're coming over here and we see enemies near our LZ, or if it's hot, we'll turn, instead of turning right, we'll keep going, and use this terrain for cover and land somewhere near Petite Nicolette, if that's available.
I'll be making alternate LZs on mine as well, just in case, because I know mine's on a red circle.
Mm-hmm.
And I've seen some shit pop off over there, so I will pick one here. Okay.
Yeah.
Hernandez, you'll fly crew chief for me on the first bird. I know they take a while to line up, so I'm gonna get them. Actually, no, this is fine. Radio check, gonna be shortwave 7 first. Radio check, shortwave 7, Empress.
And channel 3 long wave, right?
Channel 3 long wave, right?
Mm-hmm. For the air to air.
Mm-hmm.
Long wave 3.
Gotcha.
Alpha 5.
All call signs, check in long wave 3.
1-4 radio check.
Always
Channel
recheck.
3.
One at a time.
Razor 1-4 radio check on channel 3 long wave. Over.
Razor 1-3 check on channel 3.
Did you both claim 1-3? Who's who here?
No.
Oh, right. Check
Pacheco said,
1-4, okay.
1-4.
1-4, and I said 1-3.
Excellent.
This is Razor 1-2 radio check, standing by.
Hello?
Collins is still talking with Van Campen.
This is your last one.
Hernandez,
Oh god.
wrong one.
There's no time to explain.
My head's placed.
We must take off.
Oh no! And then your floating uniform top was there again, and as I tried to take a screenshot, you reappeared. I'm like, shit!
Come check long wave.
Oh my god.
Thankful.
If you want to continue that conversation with Collins, get in his bird.
Alright.
I mean, that was pretty bitchy.
Right. Just,
To your aircrafts.
Scramble. Hey, Collins. Collins. Wait.
What's going on?
I was just letting Collins know to be on the channel, shortwave and longwave channels. Before we take off, he can't communicate with us.
All Razor aircrafts spool up.
One four, spoon up.
This is 1-2, spooling up. 1-2, spooling up. Razor 1-3, this is 1-2. Seems to be a problem with your chopper open.
Razor 6, ready to lift.
Razor 1-1, ready to go.
Razor, this is Razor 1-2, standing by.
Razor 1-4, slowly ready. Over.
One 3, how goes it? One 3, how goes it? Half good, come in over.
Razor 1-3, good to go.
What was the issue, 1-3? One 3, come in.
1-3, good to go.
What was the issue, 1-3?
Sink in, Razor 1-1.
Turn down your game volume, turn up your TS volume. What was the issue?
Sink in, Razor 1-6, get stepped on.
What was the comms issue, 1-3?
Just double checking my flight map.
Okay, if you hear a call for you, you gotta respond, even though you can't do anything about it. You gotta say you heard it, okay?
Solid copy.
Alright, taking off to the northeast, 50 meters up, 100 kph. Gonna form up, right echelon. Taking off now.
This is Razor 1-2, bringing up formation for a second. Razor 1-2, move back to formation. Razor 1-6, this is 1-2. I'm on your rear right.
Copy that.
Razor 1-2, I'm on your right.
You're getting a right hand turn, accelerating to 200.
Scratch left.
This 1-4, continuing on 1-3 saddle, right side saddle, over.
Alright. Deviation and flight plan. We're gonna fly some.
Razor 1-3 is gonna break off due to some technical issues.
Copy that, 1-3.
1-4 going to be replacing 1-3, right after 1-2, over.
Alright, deviation and flight plan. We're gonna fly some racetracks over the water. So maintaining 200 kph, following the coastline. just to get the hang of the formation flying again. And reducing speed to 150 so people can catch up easier. Hernandez, you may want to switch to the right side because they're supposed to be on a right echelon, and you can watch for them if they're falling behind and let me know. Let's bring it up tighter, right echelon, 45 degrees off my right. I'll give you guys some space here. Should have thought of that. Airspeed 150. KPH.
150. Affirmative.
Alright, our course is 060, airspeed 150, altitude 50 meters. Bring it in closer, check your map, get about 100 meters spacing between aircraft. Let's make a neat line. You okay back there?
Yeah, I'm fine. Okay, bad.
Oh, you're on crew intercom, aren't you?
Yeah.
Ah, there we go. Sorry about that.
Oh, you're fine. Yeah, I got that lesson last night in the I didn't know about that part.
Alright, Razor Flight, starting a gentle left-hand turn to reverse course, maintaining our speed. Watch your airspeed, watch your altitude, make those the same, and maintain formation. So you on the outside of the formation will have to speed up a little.
I just switched seats.
Okay, cool. Coming back to course 240. Nice, there we go. Look at that. Alright, once we hit the island, we're going to turn west, go back up to 200, and rejoin our old flight path. Slight right turn, coming up to 200 kph. As soon as we pass St. Marie up here, we're going to start a left turn and merge with the original flight path.
Quick tip, if you guys haven't pressed H and brought up that wonderful CTAB GPS, you're missing out on a lot of information, including the direction and location of friendly aircraft.
Affirm. Starting left turn.
You can also use the vanilla Arma's base GPS module, which also gives you a small exact of where everyone's at in proximity. But doesn't have the fancy stuff as the VFT.
Alright, settled on course 140. When we pass the island on the left, we're going to start another left turn and start slowing down to 150. Time now. Slow down some more. Coming for the far east side of the LZ.
Left side, clear so far. See nothing.
I'm gonna come to your right.
Up a little far.
We are in the ground.
Come to your 6. Razor 1.
Marky is a little too tight here.
A little bit, but manageable.
Yeah, you may want to adjust yours because I thought these were 25 meters.
One, two on the ground.
Alright, 1-2, talk over your flight.
Okay, firm. We're gonna be going above the tree lines. We're gonna we're gonna be launching, taking off, heading to the southeast, going above the tree line at 150 kph. Once we hit a little bend of in between, once we see like a ravine, a valley between the two hills on 217 and 309, we're gonna head down some bit south. Above the tree lines, 150 kph constant speed. Once we head to nearby the hill 161, we're gonna go around the mountains. Still going above the tree lines at 150 kph, but taking a left turn. And we're gonna still keep going, taking a left turn, but we're gonna going above ground, approximate 10-20 meters above it, 10 meters above it. By this time, we're going to decrease our speed from 100, and then slowly decrease our speed towards LZ. I'll be the first one to land near the building to the east of the compound, and then 2 will be landing next to me, and 3, and then 4. Any questions?
Okay, Rios take the lead. I'll take up spot number 4 in the flight. And let's go and ready.
Hey, firm. This is Razor 1-2, taking off, heading to the southeast.
We're following 1-2. Take the southeast over.
We'll form a column formation. Oh, actually, scratch last. We'll form a scattered. No, scratch last. We'll form a echelon right as before. And speed's gonna be 150 kph above the tree line.
1-1's wheels up and ready to go. 6-3.
6 is with you. and rubber band.
Yeah, I see it.
Okay, we're gonna deviate a bit of the formation. We're gonna make a column as possible. I'll increase my speed to 100 just for you guys to catch up.
Or 4 copies, forming up a column behind 1-2.
Keep 100 meters spacing. I'm gonna be turning to the left right now. All farmed up.
We're formed up.
A-firm, increase your speed to 150, possible. I'm going to be making the left turn, decreasing my speed to 100, and then slowly decrease my speed towards the LZ final run. Be careful of the power lines.
Awesome.
If the LZ is too tight, move to the open field to the south, or to our right.
1-4, taking the open field, nearest to the building, south side.
A-firm, this is going to be 1-2 going inside the compound.
Left
One's
side's
going
clear.
over and on your right.
A-firm.
Sorry, that was for 1-4.
I don't see the power
6 by
lines.
the road. Copy that.
Okay, I got eyes in the power lines. We're
We're
passing
taking
already.
Cool.
All clear. West
We
side.
should pull. Alright, pull out, guys. Just pull off and take off and head north.
Six
1-4,
is up.
taking 2.
1-1's up, map on north.
Alright, let's hit the coast, start a racetrack, and then, oh, this is happening. Alright, so we'll hit the coast and turn east.
Chief, what are the rules of engagement?
If we're getting shot at, return fire.
Copy.
Make your speed 150. I'll take back lead spot for this leg.
Chief, are you gonna switch seats?
This is 1-2. I'm at 150. Less than that right now.
Passing you on your left, turning right.
Yeah, A-firm.
Yeah, switch back to right
Formation.
seat.
I'm on it already.
Airspeed 150, altitude 177. Moving east. Form back
We
up.
just lost racers
Left on
1-3.
right.
Yeah, I'm in the right.
Cool. Alright, when we hit Blue Pearl, we're gonna fly past the dock.
Cut off there, Chief.
Say again. Yeah, you
You
gotta
cut off Embers.
Copy.
1-1, you did the quiet thing again.
Roger, we're gonna fly past the docks west to east, get eyes on the landing spots, and then we'll follow the water into the bay towards the landing areas.
Roger.
Alright, descending to 50 meters and accelerating to 200 kph. Alright, starting gradual slowdown. Down to 100. Passing 140 airspeed. Turning right with the water. 120 airspeed.
1-1 leaving you the space here due to the cranes, over.
Roger. Follow in my path here. Airspeed 90. Watch the light posts in the middle of the approach. Taking the
Got one light
far
bolt.
west side. Yeah, taking far west side spot.
A-firm will follow.
Right side scale here.
Copy that.
Which one's going to be far left?
Alrighty. 1-4. Why don't you talk over your flight?
We're taking off south. Taking off 60 meters. 100 meters going along the coast. Once we hit the coast, start putting. And once we north Nandai, we'll start going ahead and going southwest at 50 kilometers, dropping down the altitude at 35 meters, and once we hit the red line, we'll start going down to 30 meters for a steady approach at 30 kph to landing zone 1234, scratch 5, and alternate LZ to be to the southeast, right on the beach coast at 1, 2, 3, and 4 alternative LZs on that.
Copy that. Sounds good. Take the lead, and then Collins follow, then me, then Rios.
Is there going to be any hostiles in the area? Will the 1-4 taking off?
Sorry, say again?
Is going to be any hostiles in the area because there's a
Maybe,
zone
yeah.
off of war. Yeah.
Yeah.
1-4 going to be going at 100 kph.
Six is with you, and spot number 2.
1-2 is behind you.
One month are going around position 4.
This is Razor 1-2, special weapons deployed.
Oh, did I fuck that up? Was Collins supposed to be in spot number 2?
Yeah, it's A-firm. I was wondering why everyone else was picking up.
I was waiting for Empress to just hold and then ready to go and Collins.
But nah, it's not a big deal. Protocol for not being in the right place, just circle around, go to number 4, so we can.
And I feel something right behind me creeping up.
Standard former right echelon, right now currently speed is 115 at 78 meters over.
Copy 115, right echelon.
115, the right echelon.
Start dropping altitude down to break 50.
Out of gunfire to the west.
Roger. Be advised, once we reach red line, we'll start dropping altitude to 30 meters. I'll take in spot number 4, over.
Copy, you're on the far east spot.
Roger, that is correct. Speed is at 100, altitude at 30 meters. Maintain tree level height, over. Gradual slow down. LZ 300 meters, dirt road, ASR, over. One four, take far east, over.
Eyes on.
Eyes on. Landing on it.
If you land,
Planning to the right side of
it's gonna damage the helicopter.
Gunfire to the east.
All clear. Getting shot, tree line covering here, sorry. Go ahead and drop her down. Getting shot from the east.
1-2 on the ground with engine failure, somehow. Oh, I got that.
Almost the deck south of the river. Correction, north.
Alright, once everybody's down, 1-2, if you're to the far west, go ahead and take us out of here to the west, over.
I'm kind of incapacitated at the moment. Engine went dead on me for a second. Just take off without me. I managed to get it repaired. I just pull up real quick.
Take off. Gunner,
Ready to take off,
gunner,
I
left
got
gun.
hit, I got hit.
Just a note for formations like we were doing before. Might want to consider an echelon left next time we're on the coastline there. I was running into hills the whole time.
Yeah, echelon away from
I see
echelon away
gunshot from the village.
coast. Yeah, that makes sense.
Yep, that's it.
Chief, I'm touching up.
On course, I'm hit, but I'm okay.
1 turning east on.
Alright.
I'm ready to engage in time.
Yeah, they're shooting at us, so go ahead. You have eyes on.
Okay, instruments are hit. Just took some
Looking.
fleet hit. Okay.
I'm scanning the area, I cannot see nothing.
1-4.
I heard the shots,
see
but I
the
don't know.
helicopter?
Guys, I got eyes.
Yeah,
Engaging.
short of the helicopter. There you go.
6, 1 second left. Christian, you're right there.
Copy.
South visual. Trees.
Back in it.
Don't shoot over the friendly helicopter in case he
Copy.
takes off.
Copy.
1-3, we're circle around you. Yeah, take off.
1-3's dead.
Roger that. 1-4, making west.
He woke up. 1-4, yeah.
Engaging.
Yeah, good.
Well, that was gnarly.
Alright, let's keep clearing it out. Well, clear out of this AO to the southwest.
I'm assuming 140 on the leeway here at like 100, 100 meters over.
Roger, 100, 100.
I gotta switch seats.
Yeah, 2 seats.
This is new. My helicopter is shaking, but it's okay.
I think you're about to lose some bearings from there, 1-2.
Maybe. Maybe not.
143 picking up speed at 200. Maintaining altitude. altitude at 150. Right at all.
Oh yeah, 1-2 was saying earlier that it would make more sense to keep Echelon away from the coast, so that Lead can fly to the coast, and then everyone else can fly away from the coast.
That was 1-1.
Yeah, the call signs are getting all mixed up. Yep, that was Collins.
And I lost my tail rotor.
Copy that. Let's make for St. George Airstrip to the south, and we'll get 1-2 on the ground with the tail rotor damage.
Roger that, 1-4, banking left to the south for St. George Airstrip, over. Hard left.
We'll try and stay in formation as possible.
Taking the active on the runway for southeast entrance, over.
Roger, 1-4, say your airspeed.
Port speed is 156, altitude at 60 and decreasing, over. Taking the left lane for secondary danger, furthest 150 east, over.
Presently clear. This is Agent 1-2. I'm gonna go around and land on runway 31 to land up to on the runway.
1-4, wheels on the deck, furthest danger, 50 east, over.
Almost taking left to 6.
Have good? You able to fly? Or are you just testing it out?
We're just getting
Channel
there.
1613, just gonna test that out.
Copy that.
Perfect.
Nice job.
Locally, he uses Razor 1-3 going departing to the north.
Next week. With his rifle?
Oh yeah, sure.
Zeus Hill.
Alright. Yeah, so excellent point about doesn't make sense to fly Echelon into the coast, because then you have your wingman running the rest of the flight running into terrain.
Pull up terrain.
Yeah.
Well,
Very good point.
More of have. I would say have an echelon towards the echelon, the stronger side be towards the coast, even though that's perfect for just patrolling around the coast, but going into it would be preferred for, I guess, echelon opposite to the coast.
And if you are in that formation, then you need to stand off the coast, like a few hundred meters.
I just drew like 4 dots on the map. I was aiming for this for our echelon flight, but I don't know. We were kind of lost at what we were doing for a second. Like, I always use this bird as my reference to follow the rest of the group.
Yeah.
Okay.
We're just saying that.
No, I see what you mean when you're
Yeah.
turning like around for the terrain and stuff. I got you.
Mm-hmm.
So would you recommend first bird here to kind of be a little bit more?
Yeah, like that.
Like on the inside, I guess.
So if this black dot is your first bird and arrow is your direction of travel, the rest of the aircraft should be towards the side of the water.
Understood. Yeah.
Call signs got a little mixy. I think if we're doing a lot of intra-flight callouts, might be good to use the flight spots. Like
I got you.
1, 2, 3, 4. Mm-hmm.
The main issue with that, though, is if someone overspeeds and has to break around the formation and take position 4, now everything changes. Now you gotta deal with changes.
Yeah.
If you open the, either of the GPSs, typically they will show aircraft call signs on them, so even if you don't necessarily know who is in it at a particular time, you can reference that and see, based on what you're seeing, what that particular bird's call sign is and who it is.
Yeah, that's true.
ATC, this is Razor 1-3.
Oh, my ears.
You can do it if you want.
Wait, what was...
ATC.
Razor 1-3, go for St. Short airstrip.
I'm coming in for emergency landing with a blown out tail rotor.
Oh boy.
Copy, we'll clear the runway for you. Where are they going?
It just takes doing.
Whoopsie. Alright.
Maybe more like flights like this too, because I mean it's been a minute since we all fly like this together.
Yeah, it's rare.
This many pilots. I mean,
On my LZ, I guess I got shot like right through my window, and I got killed.
yeah.
I saw you type murked. I'm like,
Yeah, murked.
Through my LZ, I knew there was gonna be enemy somewhere, so it was either gonna land there or just don't land at all.
But
Yes.
I must say that the training that Ambers and Collins went with me through that aircrew day, it did pay off because I did pick a solid LZ.
Mm-hmm.
It's flat terrain.
I was flattish enough.
Firefighters, you know, like that.
Have good, you doing alright?
Yeah, I'm doing good. Coming over.
Copy that.
Update on the choppers, because now they're working to have working suspension.
Pretty sure they always did.
No, they never did.
I think
Stevens
it was
went.
the,
He's on yelling. I hear him perfectly well.
Oh, I'm on.
Oh, I can
You
also.
have a helmet. You have a
I'm
helmet.
yelling now.
Right.
Yeah, helmets muffles your voice.
Wait,
Oh,
I
and I
think the
got
wheels
my
are just like
AirPods.
solid things that don't rotate, but I think the suspension still works. I could be wrong. I don't know for sure.
He was talking. It was Stevens. I was looking through that. I think it was the wheels.
But anyway, what were we talking about a couple minutes ago? I had a
The
comment.
landing, LZs,
Formations, right?
formations.
Let's do a couple more.
Ampers.
Yeah.
I was gonna say Ampers can freaking correct me here if he wants to change anything that I'm saying here, because I'm not boss man anymore. But things with formations, like why are we doing echelons and whatever. The main thing for aircraft formations like this, I mean, it's not like the reason groundies are in a formation for different firepower in different directions and whatnot. It's an easy way of us to keep, everyone in one place in a safe and coordinated manner, really. So maintaining the formation with the lead on the coast side and then having the echelon go off the other side is the best way to do that, specifically if the lead bird who's doing the navigating is using the coastline for navigation purposes, because when you're flying secondary, tertiary, and whatever, positions in a formation, you're flying off the bird in front of you. You're not doing the navigating, so
Right.
changing the formation around based on, who's covering what, it doesn't really matter that much. It's
Just following the
whatever's
bird,
going
right?
to be easiest, right? Yeah.
And that to me is easiest, like, just to piggyback on that, like, obviously we're adjusting ourselves, but like, if the bird in front of me breaks hard or is adjusting, then I'm going to be following that lead.
And as we're going, yeah, cool, it looks good if we're doing a flyover or whatever, but is it always the most practical thing to be right up on someone's ass the whole time? No, it's not.
Merci.
As we're going into, a particular landing zone, we can space them out a little bit, give time for one to, get on the deck before the next one comes right in behind them. Yeah, we need to keep it kind of quick if we're getting a quick insert going, but it can't be like so quick that everyone's on top of each other so that one aircraft doesn't have the ability to make an adjustment based on, a situation on the ground or whatnot.
Yeah, if you're trying to get multiple aircraft down at the same time, then those landing spots need to be at least 50 meters apart.
Yeah, pretty dang big.
Okay, what I was going to say is the reason why the formations, I'm just going to be blunt about this. Everyone rubber bands. That's it. Like
I've learned a trick, though.
Not naming names,
Pacheco. No,
dude,
it's Hapgood as well. Even Ampers. Like, you guys rubber band a lot. Even my end.
Here's a trick that I've been learning, because I mean, again, like, I show you rubber banding, and it's likewise. I guess everybody
we all
here,
rubber
depending,
band.
right? What I do is, like, if Ampers is saying that he's doing a speed at, like, I don't know, 100 kph or whatever he wants to go ahead and say, or anybody, just trust that. And sometimes what I do is, like, I'll see you rubber banding, and it'll look like you're right next to me, and next thing you know, it adjusts itself exactly where you're supposed to be. So even though for me it looks like you're next to me, it eventually will come right back to normal, and you're going to be where you're supposed.
Yeah, and if you think they're slowing down,
it freaks me out at first too, but I'm like, fuck it, I'll let it happen.
Yeah, and if you think the bird you're flying off of is slowing down or going too fast, then ask for a speed check. I do that all the time, and you guys don't seem to. I don't know if it's because I'm actually flying the speeds I'm supposed to. I try hard at it, but I'm sure I don't maintain it. But
Or I have trust in everyone else and their speeds.
But no, you gotta check. If you think someone is doing a different speed than they announced, or then you gotta ask. And if you're changing speeds, then you gotta do a count every 20 or 30 kph here. All right, let's keeping all those in mind. Let's do another couple. Collins, you plan a flight to Muttergut and Hapgood to over there. This is enemy territory, so I'll probably pick LZ like in cover from the town because it'll probably be occupied.
Probably
so
be in
main
the
town
town.
right here we're taking, right?
Yeah, that's probably going to be enemy territory. So pick something like a few hundred meters away.
Uh-huh.
Maybe like here or here.
I mean, this is all visible. I might do...
I mean, you could land it right here for for a bit of a challenge.
Nah, but that's all visible. Well,
Hey,
actually...
Ampers.
Hmm.
You want
like
to try and
this.
move Schmembers over here?
Oh, sure.
Ah, shit. Power lines.
No, power lines. Well, you could land on right here, but then you got the water right here. You got a little bit of the water, so
We'll have two
once
more
it hits the
gunners,
water-
so it's okay if we land somewhere hot.
Just gotta get in, get out. That's where good
Don't worry.
communication
I
comes
take
in.
care
So
of you.
it's just, you know, if everyone's coming in from one way, you might want to go straight out forward. You know, just other way.
1, 2. Yeah, we got 3, so I guess that'll be better.
Yeah.
Oh,
I want Schweinburst on the lead bird gunner with Collins. I want Hernandez in the middle bird so you can see that, you know, how other aircraft affect his speed of fire. And I guess we'll have Benkham cover the last bird. How's that sound?
Alright, that freaking road right there is our LZ.
Do you want to mark spots
See.
for all of us, or
I say right here, but up your flight.
Let's see where we're gonna come in from.
A lot of blood on the floor for training.
Where
yeah,
are
that
we?
was me from when I got shot in the leg.
Oh, nice.
Oh,
yeah,
wow, this is a
right,
quick
so
and easy flight.
new Army regulations, right? Except in both sexes now, I guess, or
Yeah.
mixed
So Schmembers,
sexes.
evidently, the enemies like ground boys even when they're inside helicopters. So
Oh, nice.
yeah,
Is this an
I
MRE?
had to go dig out a bullet on my leg.
It's a metrosexuals.
Metro.
Alright, freaking
Yeah.
dead ass simple.
You know,
Do you know what metrosexuals are?
Plan here.
I mean,
People who
there-
love
that
trains.
was a yes. They love trains. They do love trains.
No.
I know, Pacheco.
I don't
There
know
was
why
a
we're
song-
talking about
there's
this.
I don't know. We're just waiting for Collins.
Falcon.
Go ahead.
Okay, okay. No, we're not waiting on me anymore. Okay, freaking easy,
Oop, wrong
simple.
one.
This is a very short flight night. Like you see, we're freaking leaving St. George here. We're taking off runway. Freaking what runway is that? God dang it, I don't see the numbers. Oh well. Anyway, we're going freaking northwest.
3-1,
This
yeah.
is runway 13.
Oh yes, 1-3 and 3-1.
It's got to be 3-1 because that's
No. If it's over there to the north, that's 13.
it's 3-1.
31's over here.
Still why? What's up?
The number
Urban
3-1's gonna
technology.
be right here.
This is 270.
What?
Oh, they're both 3-1s?
Oh. yeah.
That was
And that one's 1-3. And they're labeled this way
Yeah.
because
Urban technology.
if you're sitting over here, right? This number's gonna say
Not
3-1
American.
because it's gonna be taking
lying.
off at a heading of 310.
Actually, that's Israeli.
I
On
don't
this
care.
side,
American.
it's 1-3
This is Austrian.
because you're gonna be taking off 130.
Oh, damn, I fucking
And-
love my knee.
Oh yeah, but
The-
anyway, we're heading out here.
I'm just
Sorry,
like
go ahead,
full
Amber.
of Germans.
No worries.
I had some chick in my room earlier. My friend
Saying
FaceTimed me. He's like, yo, dude, you want to go drunk? I was like, oh, I'm a little busy right now. He's like, oh, I respect the grind.
Yes,
and then just
no,
hung up.
maybe. Empress,
What's that?
see? Oh, I thought you were trying to say something.
No.
Oh, okay, but yeah, we're just freaking following the road. Once we hit kind of these T intersections right here, we're gonna be swinging it left here. Let's see, we're gonna be using this road right here as our LZ. I'm doing that one instead of this one because of the power lines there. It'll give us a little bit more room, and I think there should be just enough woods and cover here for us. I think we'll be totally fine. When we hit this location here, I'm just gonna swing up. I'm gonna go to about yaw, okay? And every aircraft is just gonna fall in behind me in the order they get there. Obviously, hopefully the order of the formation, so whoever's in position 2 is just gonna fall in right behind me and so on. Once we're out of here, we got his flight plan right there. So how do we want to run this? Do we want to be up and out? before we move on to the next flight plan, or are we just gonna plop it down and stay there for the next?
Yeah, let's do up and out because it's too dangerous. So get down, hold for like 15 seconds, and then get back up. We'll meet up over the bay along this flight path at about 100 kph.
Roger that. I'm gonna make the exfil here. Pretty much direct north and northeast. So we're gonna try to go out kind of either this way.
I always used to wear every other color.
Or straight up north.
Going back to those good old PFC vibes.
Anyway, anything around here, you're clear to go that way for exfil.
Cool. Yeah, we'll meet up north of Montergat Bay.
Yep.
Alright, first bird Collins with Shaggy. Second bird is Rios. Third bird is Hapgood with Hernandez. Fourth is Pacheco. Last bird is me with Van Kampen. Alright, let's get in spinning.
Thank you.
I think I'm in Hapgood's helicopter.
One 4, ready to go.
This is Razor 1-2, spooling up.
1316.
Are you calling for 6?
Yes, 6.
Then it's 6. This is 1-3.
6, this is 1-3.
Go for it.
6, I don't have a bird.
Oh, so you don't.
I had a feeling because I think I was in Hapgood's bird. Because there was a pile of hay.
Once you're good, get back in.
Alrighty, boys, let me know when everyone's ready here.
6 is good.
Roger that. I'm gonna freaking taxi out to runway 31 about midfield. Everyone falling behind me in place, and then we'll be out about. Stay firm. Central traffic, Razor flight of 4, runway 31. 5.
We're the last.
3, lifting up.
Alright, when all are in position, we're gonna be out of here. We're gonna maintain. God, I gotta fix this, don't I?
Are we on the same intercom
Maintain
here?
about 50 meters, 60 meters. Gonna be about 150 kph. I'll announce when we're slowing down to about 100 for push landing.
We're all lined up here.
Roger that, Central traffic Razor flight of 4, taking off runway 31 to the northwest. Fighter 5. That's Fighter 5. Dang. Guard previous airspeed is going to be 120 now. Taking a slight left. Okay, and we're already here. That was short. We're slowing it down. Going to be 110. Going to be making a slight right. I'm going to be pulling it up to those 2 houses.
Van Kampen, what intercom channel are you on? Are you on crew?
Yeah, I'm on crew.
Your voice got quiet there.
Oh, hello.
We got smoke on one bird, one casualty. Over.
Is that a rocket?
There's a 1113. Is that a rocket? Is this you, active bird on the ground, over?
Yeah, it's from
1-4, taking 1-1, on the east, section of here of the airfield, over.
Alright, Razor 1-1, my, chalk is notionally on the deck, I'm outbound, heading north.
6 is on the deck.
1-4, taking off, following 1-1, northbound, over. 1-3, lifting off, following 1-4, northbound.
6 is up. With you guys.
Alright, first things first, I took
Here,
that
cook-off.
way too fast. That's how close that was.
I think it's to the south a little bit, though.
Yeah, that was also on a downhill descent approach. The approach was going downhill, so it's harder to slow down like that, right? Alright, let's do some racetrack.
Cut off there, Chief.
Let's do some racetracks over the bridge while we get 1-2 back here.
Roger that. Yeah, and I started out a little fast. So yeah, what I did was I looked at my HUD instead of the top left.
Oh,
and,
jeez.
I realized that it was already going pretty good. Looking at Imperial.
Roger that.
Surprisingly really quiet back here. It's kind of scary.
Like, yeah, let's get it to
Yeah.
120. Oh,
Oh,
no.
oh, you're not on long wave, are you?
No. I don't have a long range with me.
Alright, let's see. Where's Rios? Rios.
Fun.
Uh-oh. My bad. I teleported myself out of the helicopter. My bad.
1-1 speed check. I was gonna say, what's going on?
90, 165.
Rios, you with us?
Good save, by the way. He said scaring the crap out of me.
Alright guys, doesn't look like Rios is here right now, so
Cut off again, Chief.
Hapgood, take us to your LZ.
So my LZ is going to shift to the north of the local town. I'm currently looking at that.
6 is gonna join your racetrack at the rear position. Hernandez, try to anticipate when you're coming into the LZ where the other birds will be, and obviously then you can't shoot over there, so try to see if you can spot in advance.
Copy it.
Have good. Talk us over your flight plan and lead on.
So I'm gonna take lead, and then everybody's gonna.
Let me stay on this side of the gun.
And
Yeah, sure.
we're gonna fly over to just north of Kuvula, and we'll land in a roughly like a staggered V to avoid keep cover of the trees to avoid getting shot at.
How about speed phases? At what point are we going to slow down? At what point?
We're gonna try going in at 150 kph, and
This
then
is Razor 1-2,
slow her
back
down
formation.
to about
This is
50
Razor 1-2, back to
kph
formation.
on final approach towards landing, and then everybody's gonna stagger off into their respective landing locations.
Roger. I don't think I caught a lot of that. Why don't you talk it over? Say it one more time, but say it to yourself first, and then on radio.
We're all gonna form up in a file, fly about water level, adjusting for elevation for obvious reasons, to avoid crashing, and then we're going about 150 kph towards LZ, taper off to 150 kph, and then everybody's gonna pick their LZ.
I heard cruise is going to be 150, and then approach to landing, where we're going to start slowing down, and then I also heard 150 to taper off to. Is that right?
50 kph.
Roger that. Okay. Where are we going to start the deceleration?
As soon as we hit the land, because it's a lot of
Cross
waterflying.
over the coast. Got
If
it.
you hit the land, we're gonna taper off to about 50 kph towards the landing zones.
Roger. If you say land, it's going to be confused with the landing zone or something like that. Use coast or feet dry or something like that. All right, let's do it. 1-2, join back us. Join us.
I'm back in the rear.
Okay, excellent. We're all 5 aircraft are with you. 1-3, lead on.
1-4, this is 1-1. Let's break left, take up rear the formation, let 1-3 front.
This is 1-2, breaking up formation for half a second.
Taking right bank, getting roughly water level.
One three, this is 6, right behind you.
Currently doing about 166 kph. Meters above water. About 155 kph. kph. Sitting about 43 meters up. Bank left. Flight line.
Coming left with you.
This is 1-2, still behind in the formation. Third position.
One three Sierra speed.
150, about 160 kph.
Roger, 1-5 strong.
Alright, 123, slowing down. Approaching the coast.
Call your intervals. on the way down every 20 or 30, so we want to know how fast you're slowing down.
KPH coming down. 30. Coming up.
Call which part of the LT you're taking.
Taking point 1.
Right behind you, 1-3.
By the tree line.
I'm at the northeast. 33-1, so 140. Over.
1 month forward. 1-2, 6 down.
Alright, from here we're going to lift north and head to Airport Tanoa. I'm going to do some fast roping exercises. This is 6, lifting to the west and then turning north.
One 3 lifting off.
1-4, falling in.
1-2, falling in.
1 3 falling in.
Are you trying to talk here, or? Because I hear you very, very faintly, Van Kempen.
I'm talking on channel 1 with Triburst.
Ah, cool. All right.
We're having our weird discussions.
Excellent.
We gotta keep ourselves entertained while we're here.
Yeah, we're gonna start doing some fast roping. So 130.
Approaching on your left.
This is 1-2, I'm punching your way. 6.
Tano Tower, Razor flight of 5 UH-60s on approach to runway 35, taxiing to ramp.
It's going to be left saddle, 1-3, over.
Turning along runway and coming down to airspeed 50. One 20. 100. 75.
1-4, taking left lane.
50.
This is 1-2, taking left.
1 3 taking left lane.
Gonna take the last taxiway out here.
The fact that we're just having a conversation over here is funny.
Taxi speed.
Slow down.
Taking the middle taxi runway.
Let's just line up over here on this taxiway. Is that flying sideways? Alright. I'm parking just the ramp here.
1 4 right, same type. 1 3 forming up behind 6.
1-2, I'm kind of funny. Go ahead. You have the left away for now.
1 3 field on deck.
1 4 wheels on the deck, falling down.
1 to the deck, falling down. This is 1-2, touchdown, 1.
That looks beautiful, actually. I have to admit.
Aw.
Never thought I would ever see the day when I could sit there and say that, but yeah, that looked beautiful.
Alright, guys. Get back in here. We're on crew intercom. We're on crew intercom. So
Ready to check on crew.
Cool.
We're checking on crew.
We're gonna do some fast roping exercises over the runway using the stripy areas at the end for end zones. I'll just demonstrate what I want us to do here. So we're trying to develop some ideas about some parameters that you know will work, and then in operation you can see how much you're off from those parameters, and you'll know have a much better idea of how to adjust for them. So what we're going to do is we're going to go straight down the runway at 20 meters off the deck and 100 kph, and then about 200 meters from where you want to stop the end zone, and start applying holding a 20-degree up angle and just let it coast to a stop. So let me mark out some lines here. Go towards the coast end zone. The black line is where I'm gonna start my deceleration angle up 20 meters off the deck, coming up to 100 kph.
Oh, I got controls on camera.
And then line, 20-degree up angle. Hold it. Hold it. And I was a little too aggressive, or the line was a little too far off. So, but you know, not bad. I came within a rotor disc of where I wanted to start. So in operation, obviously, you'd see that, and you'd decrease the angle and drift a little further, and then come to a hover over here, where you would do your fast roping type things. All right, turn around, and we'll go to the other end zone. Still 20 meters, coming up to 100 kph. 200 meter line. Holding 100 kph. Hit the brakes. Come over the end zone and hover. Alright, let's do it.
Something I wanted to ask Andrew to chat about the formation plate.
Oh yeah, let's do that. Let's review formation plates. Good idea. Okay, so some things that we encountered here: the coastal flight formation issue, coming into LZs, my LZs were a little too tight. It's probably not a great idea to have them strictly in a line. If you can offset it, you can better use the space available to you. Yeah, so if we're aiming for lots of birds coming in at once, look for a bigger area. Try to get 50 meters between landing spots. Look at the terrain on your approach. If it's going downhill, then you'll have to take it slower. What else?
I mean, I feel like, is marking individual locations really 100% necessary? I tried this, and I feel like that was a freaking huge ass area. I felt like we had plenty of room, and everyone just seemed to file in there just fine. Although, Rios, what happened to you? Did you get shot or something?
I was not aware of a tiny little mound on the road. There's a tiny little mound. I felt it, and like, oh shit, dead. Like, it's not even the. Yeah, I thought it was gonna slide a tiny bit, but that mound just fucked it up. Like, and I was
that
going at
molehill turned into a mountain.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, if you have 150 meters of open road, then obviously that's great, and it's clearly marked. And even when you do mark things, they may not work out. So yeah, finding a nice open area is probably best.
I staggered out my LZ, my landing zone. How everybody find that?
Yeah, that was a nice freaking huge area too. No issues getting in there.
I found if we landed in a line, we would run out a nice landing zone, so that's why I staggered it.
Yeah.
What the fuck? Let me get us some security.
Ready. On the way.
Alright, we good.
Well, let's go with that. I'm not gonna lie. As soon as following behind you guys, I'm totally fine. But I tried to plan mine to not stir anything up. I tried to plan mine in metric, and it kind of tripped me up a little bit.
4 columns.
It's like
we're Empress. Are we required to 100% standardize metric for formations? Are flight leads allowed to use a preference, or how do you want to do that?
I mean, if you want to be able to do that, which I'm open to, we'd have to train to both. So, we got to train for one first, right?
When people are flying individually, I mean, it's not that big of a deal.
Hop good. How's Mike?
When I'm following behind people, and you're not lead, I'm also not finding it to be that big of a deal. I mean, you're just really following the aircraft in front of you and using it as a guide. The person who leads, that's kind of the most important, because they need to know what, they need to visualize everything.
Yeah, that's right.
Now, ever since we got the HMDs back in 2016, I've been flying Imperial since then. And obviously, I fly helicopters in real life. It goes without saying, it's Imperial all day, every day. So I'm very used to it.
So there was a time, the whole time I was flying Imperial, I was reading instruments on Imperial instead of metric.
Well,
yeah,
I mean,
I made some. Sorry, go ahead.
It's not super different. Obviously, we're trying to go between the two. Then, no. But you know, if you wanted to lead the flight in Imperial measurements for the rest of the flight, it's not going to be super different. We can try it and see how easy it is to adjust for everyone, right?
I mean,
we're all
it's no
supposed to
big
be.
deal for me to
We're all
To
supposed to be
follow me.
qualified people here, yeah. So it's not that big a deal too.
So like if I lead an Imperial, like people are you guys fine following in Imperial?
Yeah, just say make sure you turn your HMDs to Imperial.
Yeah. Okay.
All right, let's do some freaking fast ropes. I'm gonna start with Hapgood. I've marked out sort of 2 lanes. Again, two birds using the north one, 2 birds using the south one. I'll go with Hapgood and the ground guys and do some. Where are they going?
They literally snuck off.
Sneaky,
Yeah, they're over there.
sneaky
They're
rangers.
walking backwards.
I'll go with Hapgood and Hernandez. Have him practice some crew chief stuff, and you guys can practice your own fast roping stuff. Let's do that for a while.
Sweet.
All right. You ready to do some fast roping?
Actually,
Yeah.
All right.
Oh shit.
Oh,
Yeah, mini op.
mini op. Okay, I guess we're out of time. We'll do fast roping another time. But yeah, do that. Get an editor and find one of these airstrips. Practice your 20 meters, 100 kph deceleration. Find your references. At what point should that landing site appear on your windscreen when you start pulling your 20 degrees nose up, and that'll really help for gauging when you're supposed to be doing this stuff. And this is mostly for the benefit of people who haven't heard this. Namely, Hapgood. Right? Have I tried this on you yet?
Yes.
Tried this on you.
Oh, okay. Well, it could do with repeating. Yeah. All right, let's go.
PH, that's
Alright.
60 knots,
let me
guys.
bother with him real quick.
We doing formation flight back to base?
Heck yeah, Hernandez!
Hello.
What the fuck is going on here?
I don't know about you, Schweinverse. I'm always dealing with radios, so I don't have time to sit here and build stuff.
With radios, you should have a guy for that. Watch out. Watch out.
But nah, man, you gotta go grab that standard loadout. You gotta switch your backpack, you gotta switch your helmet, you gotta switch your optic, you gotta switch your laser, you gotta switch the rifle.
Oh.
Error. But nah, man, that loadout.
Exactly. No, it's so annoying.
Yeah, I got it.
That's the thing, it's how you pass air crew. Once you pass airborne, though, you can swap your weapon.
Yeah, back to Takistan.
Airborne certified.
Yeah, I would love that.
Are we racing the map? Are
yeah,
we
that's kind
racing
of why I
the
wanted to wear it
admin
again
back to
for a little
base?
throwback.
Get the heroes there before we... Yeah, okay, I guess this is my bird up here. Hey, my radios were set up on that
Okay.
one, damn it.
Yeah,
There
them
we
on the-
go. That's